Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ, you're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. Going up the alternate pan-European destroyer line, we're on Riposte in a domination match. And we are in the tier 6 tech tree destroyer Grom in early access. Alright, the Grom class, there were two destroyers built for the Polish Navy by a British company of J. Samuel White and Cowes. Allegedly commissioned in 1937, the two Groms were some of the fastest and most heavily armored destroyers of World War II. Oh, never mind. That's something different. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Main armament changed from 130 millimeter guns used on the Witcher class destroyer to the standard British caliber of 120 millimeters. However, they were not British guns. They were actually Swedish Bofors guns. So I believe that these are the same guns, the Bofors guns, as the ones on, you know, that one that just has the guns. I can't remember the names of these destroyers anymore. Where's my Ginkgo biloba? Friesland. All right, so it is also the sister ship, I almost said shit, of the premium ship Bliskovica. So we're in the Grom and we are capturing Charlie. I'm kind of a big fan of the Grom. I thought it was easy to have some good games in this. Granted, this is not my best game in the Grom. My best game happened with no upgrades whatsoever. But I think this match is going to give you an illustration of what the Grom is good at. So if you remember Bliskovica's gun layout, you've got one single gun in the front, and then the rest are twin turrets all the way to the back. Not great AA, not great torpedo damage. But other than that, it's the same as the Bliskovica. Now, I'm an OG Bliskovica owner because I wanted Jerzy Swirsky back in the day. You whippersnappers may not know this, but you had to pay for Jerzy Swirsky back in the olden days. And so I did that. So I've been a Swirsky owner for quite some time. Yes, I was not very happy when he became a free commander because that means Wargaming owes me like 5,000 doubloons or whatever I paid for Jerzy Swirsky. Anyway, torpedo strikes out there. 3 torpedo strikes on the Mutsu. We do start a flood. If you aren't aware, there's a free set of missions to get a free Mutsu. I already have a Mutsu and a Mutsu B, so I guess I'm going to be getting like 5 million silver or whatever a used Mutsu sells for in compensation value. All right, the closest ship to me was killed by someone else, so I'm going to head back out here towards the Mutsu and see if we can get some more torps off. Torps are pretty low damage. I think Bliskovica might have better damaging torps, but I can't swear to that. If I was not so glued to the screen, I guess I could look. All right, operational service. The Grom was evacuated to Britain to fight alongside the Royal Navy, operating in rough waters of the North Sea and the Atlantic. It just says the Grom was lost in this state in 1940. So I guess the ship design was not stable enough to be used in the open ocean, and the Grom sunk, apparently. And then it says in 41, the Bliskovica had the 4.7-inch guns replaced by 8 102 millimeter guns in twin mountings. So we don't have that ship yet in the game. Just another opportunity out there for you to monetize there, Ouija. I'm sure you will take advantage of it. All right, we torped and ran away. We are going to flip the Bravo cap because that is what destroyers do. Moving in on Aoba. Can we get some good hits? Yes, we can. 2 good hits on Aoba. We start some flooding, which I think he damage conned. 2 more hits, unfortunately for me, No flooding there, so we won't get a kill on Aoba. All right, Dallas out here. I'm going to lay my smoke and start shooting. I was hoping someone other than me was spotting the Dallas, but I did not ask. So I guess we're not going to get a whole lot of joy. Dallas runs behind the island. I am writing him off as being dead to me. And we're just going to hide in our smoke screen and cap the base. But then Dallas is going to keep going forward, so we're going to keep shooting. And a whiff. And he's turning away. And my teammate missed. And we're still shooting. Really nice trajectory on these guns. Maybe not the level of Russian guns, but pretty darn close. Not a lot of floatiness there, so we are able to keep attacking Bliskovica. We are 8 kilometers away before the floatiness really gets up there. Anyway, our second solo base cap and our first kill. And that's part of the reason why you're seeing this match. I want you to see the longer range ballistics of the Grom. Alright. There's another ship back there. I think it might have been a Gorky. We've got an airplane up here, which my AA guns aren't going to do anything for. Hey, here's the Aoba. Well, let's just gunboat the Aoba, because why not? Oh, look at that HE splash doing the damage. Around the island, can we get the kill? No, even though we did get a hit. We'll launch torps. One set. Give me the Aoba over the island. Yes, kill number 2. I don't feel bad about that. We did the torp damage to knock his health down anyway. Alright, so 2 good kills, 2 good solo base caps. The red team is retreating because they suck, and the blue team rules. But yes, definitely the Grom is capable of more. I actually think the Grom feels better in the controller than Bliskovica does. So maybe that's just me. Maybe I should do a comparison video, but if I did that, you would find there's probably not a whole lot of differences between the two of them. Alright, Destroyer is too far away for me to go after. So we're going to go after the Gorky instead. Good HE damage on tap here. I elect not to shoot because of the island. And basically I think I'm trying to line this guy up for a dev strike with torpedoes that don't do enough damage to get a dev strike. But that never stopped me before. By the way, if you were affected by Hurricane Helene, I hope you're okay. Everybody that I know that was involved is okay. So I hope you are too. Part of living in the South, dealing with hurricanes. Alright, torps out on Gorky. And I just didn't want to get caught out in the open. Because I fear the Gorky guns could rip me apart. Now here I'm trying to shoot to distract him from the torps. But it's not really working, mostly because I think I didn't lead him enough. So we'll just have to settle for setting him on fire as I retreat back around the island. I firmly believe if I had engaged the Gorky in open water, I would be dead right now. So I would be cautious about that. Akatsuki gets taken out. Just a couple of ships remaining for the red team. And now that I've given the Gorky a new lease on life, I'm going to go back after the Gorky while encouraging my teammates to shoot at the Gorky. We're almost on a torp reload. And I think we're going to turn and torp, maybe. Or maybe we're just going to start shooting. Alright, Gorky takes a little bit of damage from a teammate. Still not within torp range. So I'm just like, should I? Should I shoot at the Gorky? He's 7 kilometers away. I got good ballistics. Yep, we're shooting at the Gorky. Alright, Salvo number 1, all good hits. Salvo number 2, as we stop and throw up a smoke, all good hits. We set a fire. Salvo number 3, about half of those were hits. Salvo number 4, those are all good hits. Another fire. Salvo number 5, mostly good hits. So you can see 8 kilometers, still maintaining the accuracy for the most part. There we missed because he moved in a different way, which he probably should have been doing the whole time. But yeah, no problem engaging the target at 8 km. Although I'm starting to miss now because he's farther away. No problem setting fires either. We got 6 fires so far, 7 fires, continuing to shoot. So a capable gunboat for mid and close range because of the rudder shift, mid and close range combat. Yes, it doesn't have any detection capabilities, and that is bad. Yes, it has terrible AA. Its concealment could be better. But as far as gunboats go, it's not a shabby gunboat. Another fire. Oh, pardon me, I misread all my numbers. That's just my 6th fire. We get the kill and the high caliber medal to end the match. All right, here we are in the victory screen. High caliber medal, just 75,366 total damage, 66 main battery hits, 7 torpedo strikes, 3 kills, 6 fires, 2 solo base caps. We end up with 318,303 silver, 7,600 ship XP, over 8,000 commander XP in the Grom. And on to the team results. There we are at the top of the board. 1 medal, 3 big kills, 2512 base XP. Officially a good game in the Grom, leading the way for our team. We were top tier, so it's not unexpected. I want to say, I think in that other game, I may have been down tier, which is kind of funny. All right. Get some milestones here of this campaign I'm not buying. Here in the port, looking at the upgrades, we went with Aiming Systems Mod 1 for our Early Access Destroyer, Steering Gears Mod 2, no Propulsion Mod available, of course, and Concealment System Mod 1. Thanks to Green XP, the Grom is fully upgraded. Taking a look at the loadout, HE only, unlimited damage cons, 2 smoke generators, 2 engine boosts. You could swap the engine boost for DFAA. I do not recommend that in this ship. Epic Ship XP booster and the Common Battle booster for speed. Standard permanent camouflage and the early adopter flag. I can't imagine what I am pausing so long for on the camo. All right, here in the specs, 15,500 hit points with our build. You got those 7 rifles, as I talked about, 120 millimeters, 10.7 kilometer firing range, 6.2 second reload, 15 second turn time. HE shells 2008 max damage with a 9% fire chance. And those shell characteristics won't change much as you go up and down this alternate destroyer line. All right, torps, 2 triple tube launchers, reload every 75 seconds. Max damage 7,533. 7.5 kilometer range at 72 knots. The detectability is 1,600 meters. As discussed, the AA is terrible, so don't build into it at all. Maneuverability 42.2 knots, very fast. 610 meter turning circle, 2.9 second rudder shift time, and that is affected by our skill choices. Concealment 5.1 on the surface, 3 kilometers from the air, 2.4 when firing from smoke. Take a look at the stats. We have played 9 matches in the Grom and have won more than we've lost. 49% main battery accuracy, seems more accurate than that. 9% torpedo accuracy. We killed 0.9 ships per battle with an average of 27k XP in the Grom. The last game you saw was our best game except for the Max XP game, which was 2788. But the Grom didn't have any upgrades, so I can't really show you those matches because it wouldn't do anybody any good. All right, so those are the stats. Garcon, the armor view, please. Nothing special. All right, overview, fast, yes. HE shells only, yes. Short range torpedoes, no. 7.5 kilometers is not terribly short. 4 kilometers is short. I would say low damage torpedoes instead. All right, here's the Commander fully maxed jersey. Swirsky base trait reduces the sea detectability. We got a fully maxed Bay and Dartige du Fournay to increase the HE shell damage. Observant Rage in row 1, look at me now in row 2. Perceptive in row 3. Fox Flare, which I mistakenly had on this Commander for the Split, which is the next ship in the line, and forgot to take it off. So if you're going to change it, I would use Smoke on the Water. And then, of course, Unstoppable, but since I'm going to get a match in the Split, I got to change it back. Anyway, that's the Grom. Like, comment, subscribe down below. See you next time.